What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Um, I got another video for you today. In this particular video, we're gonna talk about people pleasing. You know, this is something personal I've been dealing with, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail. But I feel like I could make a little quick video to help a brother out. You know, I'm gonna start with this though. Self-help. Self-help is like reading a book on how to have a conversation instead of going out having a normal conversation and practicing it. You know, self-help is like reading a book on how to wash your car instead of actually going out there and washing your car. You know, corny as that may sound, that's what self-help it is. At least to me, that's what it is. You don't want to spend your life editing yourself and trying to fix yourself, man. It's time to embrace who you are and where you're at in your life right now. You know what I'm saying? Stop comparing yourself to these YouTubers, to these influencers, and to your friends who may be quote unquote ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Next thing is like people pleasing, for example. You know, my earliest memory of people pleasing is back when I was really, really young, and you know, I grew up in a tight knit family. You know, cousins all together, um, aunt, mom, grandmother, uncles, all family was around. The thing is, the males in my family were, you know, had a lot of vices, and they tend to be, you know, kind of hands off, distance, you know, somewhat passive. And the women were like the stronghold, the foundation of the family. And so whatever my mom said, that's what went down. And my aunts, female cousins, you know, grandmothers, they all took each other's side. When she said something, something went down. And for example, it was basketball. You know, if it wasn't basketball, they didn't want me doing it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I couldn't even have normal friendships unless they played basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It's either you play basketball, go to school, or you do nothing. And you know, that resentment, that frustration, that not being able to explore and experiment and try new things led me to a path of self-destruction, self-destructive habits. You know, I became very rebellious in a good way though. My intentions behind the rebellion and self-destructive acts, you know, it was fueled by my emotions, of course, but it was because I wanted to have a normal childhood. I wanted to experiment, try, and explore new things. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I could have been an artist. I could have been a writer. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait until I was an adult or until I got older in age to actually try and do what I want to do. And even then, you know, my family never supported it. My father, he was in the life of my round. He was in a talking too fast. My father, he was in and out of my life. You know, he was around a little bit at a time. But even with him, it was just like, I feel like I was always competing for his attention, to be seen, his approval. You know what I'm saying? So I looking back, I kind of was dealing with, and I still kind of am, you know, dealing with a mother and a father wound. Even though my mother and father are still in my life, you know what I'm saying? And the relationship now that I'm an adult is a bit different. Now that I'm not afraid to speak myself and speak my mind, and I don't even care how they feel. You know, I don't care if they get angry. You know, I'm gonna stand up for myself. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is your body, whether it's fawn or, fight or fight response, fawn, you know, people pleasing, your body will let you know what is wrong. Your body will speak to you. So that's why I repeat myself when I say get into the mind, get out of the mind and get into the body. It's either that or your mind, body, and soul needs to be connected as one. How to achieve that is through deep breathing, meditation, prayer. You know what I'm saying? When you have these emotions, sit with them and build a relationship with them. I know it's kind of repetitive because I remember saying it in previous videos, but that's how you let go, man. That's how you truly let go. You let go and let be. Or for the religious people, let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? But God is within. You know what I'm saying? God is being connected to the eternal source, the ultimate consciousness. But that's a whole nother topic. So, stop hiding yourself. When you feel like, you need to speak up for yourself, you need to correct that shit and speak up for yourself right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna be there to speak up for you. So you gotta speak up for yourself. And there's a way to do it. You may just need to learn how to express your emotions and turn your emotions into words, but not in a threatening way, but in a way that's, hey, you're firm, but at the same time it comes off gentle. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I'm learning that now through small steps. And that's how you overcome people pleasing behaviors and traits. It's through you take small steps. You know what I'm saying? Just say, just start by saying one time a day, saying no to something. Once a day, say no to something. Disagree with something once a day. Learn to walk away. Sometimes you don't even gotta respond, just walk away. You know what I'm saying? The only way forward is through. Whether it's social anxiety, loneliness, being shy, not being able to attract women, nice guy syndrome, people pleasing, whatever it is, the only way forward is through. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go with it, grow with it. This can be applied to any emotion, feeling, or anything that you're dealing with in front of you. Don't just go with it, grow with it, grow through it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the only way forward, the next step, is going through it, growing through it. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be tough, but don't get so overconsumed about reading books and looking for the next how-to self-help video. You know what I'm saying? Take an information diet. Take a YouTube and social media audit and just focus on what's in front of you. And like I said, small steps. Slow progress is better than no progress. The only thing you need to worry about is being the best you and being your true self. Nothing else. And as you grow with it and get more comfortable in your skin and with your emotions, you will build connections and you will find people who's on the same journey, or if they don't even have to be on the same journey, they can have things in common with you. So yeah, man, remember that everything you feel, your experiences, your emotions, your feelings are valid and they're normal. You're a human being, bro. Everybody has frustration. Everybody has a phase in their life where they're lonely. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody goes through a dry spell. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. You know, there was a time in people's lives where they were shy. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, you're not alone. Hope this helps you out. Thanks for watching.